I think the hardest time to ever operate a business, especially a small business. I think I lost you. Oh, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, cool.
You should mark that. All right, what were you saying? The hardest time is?
Oh, I think the hardest time to own and operate a small, especially restaurant business, is now.
Oh, for
Uh,
sure. I think there's people who have like in the 90, when I first got into the pizza business, it was like 1998,
you got
99.
into easy mode, dude.
Yeah. I was
No
like,
shit.
that's when I was like 18, 19 years old, it was like no credit cards. It was no online ordering.
Oh
Everything was
god.
cash. It was the easy time. Like everything was kind of cheap. Labor was easy to find.
Mm-hmm.
Products weren't expensive. Minimum wage was low. And then
Yeah.
ever since then, I think people who came to pizza then, like who ordered pizza then, still remember that. So like when you say you own a pizza shop, they're like, "Oh man, you must make a ton of cash," not realizing that 75% of people don't even carry cash with them anymore.
We don't take cash at both of our locations.
Yeah, see? So it's like you don't make cash anymore. It's like there's no
No.
cash anymore. So it's
Yeah.
like no, it's not like it was in the late 90s, early 2000s. It's very much different. But people don't have that.
Well,
It's like they don't recognize that.
you make a point. Like, yeah, there's no credit cards, but like, so we stopped taking cash for a couple reasons. One was COVID, right?
Yeah.
So that was the thing. Two, we got broken into more than a few times at my main
Uh,
store. I mean, how many times I have to wake up in the middle of the night because somebody kicked in the front door, the glass doors, and then
that's crazy.
I have to go there and get the thing, stay there all night, wait for the guy to show up, and it's not usually they've never really gotten anything, but it's $1,000 to replace the glass. So it was that, and then the last part was that I was going to the bank every week drawing out cash to pay the servers. It
Yeah.
wasn't for the till; it was to pay the servers tips. And I was like, you know what? I don't have time for this crap, and I just got rid of it. But credit card fees, you talk about online ordering. I mean, Jesus, there was like, there's a misprint on your online menu. It doesn't reflect the in-house menu, and then the customer's like, "Well, what the hell is this?" Like, oh, dude, sorry, I wasn't accurate on all 8 menus I have to keep up with.
Right.
Dude, oh my God, it's just so many things to keep up with and keep on time with. You know, the guest only sees that you just made a mistake, and obviously you're not on top of things. It's like, you're right.
What do
I
you think?
guess.
What do you think is going to happen for you? Like, do you think it'll change? Do you think we're just going through a rough time right now in the pizza biz?
Uh, so I don't know. So like long view, it's like it can work. I mean, but those same people that like, hey, is this still the cheap option? Or so I think there's also this kind of like thing too where people give like the bigger brands a pass for raising prices, and they're just like, well, that's just yeah, they're mad about it, but they still show up. Local
Right.
businesses, we have to make the adjustments. Like somehow it's easier for us to, and it's hard. It's like it's hard. So it's like the consumer. It's like, are you going to support the small business or the larger business? And then we're stuck in this weird place where we're trying to fight something that we can't really fight to make this a long term kind of like successful thing. So back
Yeah.
to what kind of the original point is like, is this temporary? I mean, I hope so, but I don't think so. I think obviously cost of labor goes up. I mean, some of the hourly I pay some people is just like, dude. I worked in very nice restaurants and was responsible for a ton of shit, and I didn't make that working on overtime hours. Okay, so like,
I
and
know.
they're just hanging out, man. They top pizzas, and it's just like shit. So, which
I have a lot of
it's just
resentment. So my brother-in-law was my boss before I like was a partner with him, and I have a
mhm,
lot of resentment towards him as a joke. But I look at my daughters, right? My daughters work at there's like a semi-franchise here that it's like ice cream and they bake cookies.
mhm,
And I mean they're young. They're like 21 and 20 and 16 and they all work there. And they make more money working there scooping ice cream than I did running a multi-million dollar business. And I was like,
yeah,
I look at my brother, I'm like, dude, you're a dickhead. You made me work and run $1 million+ business. And this was back 20 years ago. So like $1 million
yeah,
a year was a lot.
Shit,
And I
yeah.
made less money than they're making now scooping ice cream. I was like, you suck. Totally took advantage of me.
Dude. Yeah, so I mean, it's like, I'm all for like, hey, you know what, you deserve to make some money, and it's all, but it's how do you, like you have to pay people, so you have to charge for it.